Hello students, I'm the OG Guru Dr. Puneet Bhojani here with a single point agenda to make OBGY your most favorite subject, most scoring subject. Now, are you ready for this? The new pattern, the changed pattern FMG MCQs you're going to discuss today. What do I mean by this new pattern MCQs is match the column, multiple correct options, arrange in correct sequence. It's a very important video. Stay right till the very end and feel free to get in touch with me on phone and WhatsApp on this number for your personalized timetable guidance, any help you require for your FMG preparation. And happy to announce the Godi Padwa sale. And my dear students, just give 4.5 days. You can revise and master the entire OBGY in 4.5 days under my guidance with just 1159, and OBGY will become your most scoring subject, most favorite subject is my guarantee with this master class where I'm personally guiding the students, and your score in OBGY is going to boost up. It's a single most important subject. 30 to 35 MCQs come in OBGY every year, and each and every question will be from my lectures. You can read all the students' messages. We'll go through it later on, and now let us begin. So when this kind of question comes, as I said, the new pattern question, it's the same MCQ. MCQ is very similar, but in the new pattern, what you are going to get is either arrange in the correct sequence or your multiple correct options. Okay, so when you get the question, what the students may make a mistake, they directly start marking the answer over here. No, this is still the part of the question. This is the question till here. Question यहाँ तक इतना बड़ा है, उसके बाद आपके ऑप्शन शुरू हो रहे हैं. Is it understood to all of you? Your option starts from here. तो पहले क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. प्रोफ्यूज वजाइनल ब्लीडिंग इमीडिएटली आफ्टर डिलीवरी. सो व्हाट इज इट? यस, इट इज PPH. नाउ व्हाट टाइप ऑफ PPH? सो कीप इन माइंड माय डियर स्टूडेंट, PPH could be what? Majority cases it is a tonic PPH. There could also be a traumatic PPH. Traumatic PPH is your vaginal tear, cervical tear. The management is completely different. We have to do suturing, but majority cases it is a tonic. कैसे पता चलता है आगे? Yes, uterus is flabby. So here remember, you have to immediately palpate the abdomen. So it's a clinical case. Clinical case भी है, multiple correct and arrange in sequence. If the uterus is flabby, they use the word, or uterus is relaxing or relaxed, then we know it is a tonic. In traumatic PPH क्या होता है? Uterus is very well contracted. Uterus is contracted, but the bleeding is from cervical tear, vaginal tear. So that's a clue. Okay, despite initial management, bleeding continues. Arrange in the correct sequence. Now, my dear student, all of us know that oxytocin is the first drug of choice. Oxytocin is the first drug of choice for prevention as well as for treatment of PPH. Please comment in the chat box how much dose will I give oxytocin for treatment of PPH. Okay, अगर PPH को treat करना है, prevention of PPH, oxytocin dose is different, and for treatment of oxytocin, how much units? Please comment in the chat box. Will I give 5 units? Will I give 10 or 20, 40? And how do we give? Do I give oxytocin bolus? Never give oxytocin bolus, diluted. Okay, so oxytocin is the first drug of choice, and obviously we start massaging the uterus. So you know, my dear student, that start massaging, and oxytocin B is going to be the first. So B first. So एक option we have ruled out. Is it clear? If after, so all this is still medical management. If after oxytocin the bleeding is not getting under control, what do we go for? Yes, sir, we can go for methyl ergometrin or methergin or prostaglandins. Very important. Which prostaglandins? Okay, please remember this. We can go for PGE1, misoprostol, and never, not PGE2. Previous year question. PGE2 has got no role in management of PPH. We will give PGF2 alpha also. Please comment in the chat box also. PGF2 alpha का what? Very dangerous contraindication. Which patient, कौन से पेशेंट में PGF2 अल्फा बिल्कुल नहीं देना है? प्लीज कमेंट करके चैट बॉक्स में बताना. तो ये आपका मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट हो गया. फिर मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट के बाद अगर ब्लीडिंग कंट्रोल में नहीं होता है, ऑफ कोर्स यू मूव फॉर सर्जिकल मैनेजमेंट. लेकिन इन बिटवीन दैट, ओके, इन बिटवीन दैट क्या कर सकते हैं बिफोर डायरेक्टली गोइंग फॉर सर्जरी? सो यू नो, ऑक्सीटोसिन के बाद इफ द ब्लीडिंग इज नॉट गेटिंग अंडर कंट्रोल, वी आर गोइंग टू गो फॉर प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन्स. बी के बाद होगा डी, एंड दैट माय स्टूडेंट इज योर आंसर. तो बी के बाद सी नहीं है, बी लिंच, और बी के बाद ए को टाइम है. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? सो फर्स्ट इज ऑल मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट, ऑल दिस मेडिकल. एंड यस, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, लास्ट 2 साल ये क्वेश्चन आया है कि सर इफ द मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट फेल्स बिफोर going for the surgical approach, we will go for balloon tamponade. balloon tamponade अलग अलग balloons है, एंड इसमें एक अपना इंडियन जुगाड़, सस्ता सुंदर टिकाऊ, condom tamponade. in India we can also use, because it's very cheap and easy level, but we use a condom tamponade packing. Please comment in the chat box. इंडियन contribution है, अगर नाम बता दोगे तो वेरी गुड. condom tamponade को हम क्या बोलते हैं? condom tamponade packing. even if you don't know, that's okay. एंड एक बलून है, कौन सा बलून? बकरी बलून. ओके, सो बकरी नहीं, बिकॉज ये फॉरेनर का माल है, इन्होंने अपना आइडिया कॉपी किया है, तो बकरी नहीं बोला, बैकरी बलून. कैसे बोलना है? बैकरी. ये जब आपका जॉ का ऐसा थोड़ा ड्रॉप होना चाहिए, बैकरी बलून टैम्पोनेड. ओके, बैकरी बलून. तो मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट मतलब पहले हम करेंगे ऑक्सीटोसिन, ऑक्सीटोसिन के बाद हम जाते हैं प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन्स पे, फिर आता है बलून टैम्पोनेड ए आएगा, एंड इसके बाद भी नहीं होता है. ऑफ कोर्स हिस्टेरेक्टमी इज द लास्ट. देखोगे ई सब में लास्ट है, हिस्टेरेक्टमी इज द लास्ट रिसोर्ट. सर्जिकल जब हम शुरू करते हैं, सो कॉन्डम टैम्पोनेड रिमेंबर, एंड आफ्टर दैट सर्जिकल अप्रोच में यस वी कैन डू यूट्राइन आर्टरी लाइगेशन एंड इंटरनल लाइक एंटी डिवीजन लाइगेशन, एंड देयर आर कंप्रेशन सूचर्स. कंप्रेशन सूचर्स, कंप्रेशन सूचर्स के नाम बी लिंच आपको याद रखना है, और कोई कमेंट करके और एक नाम अगर बता दिया, वेरी गुड. बी लिंच इज अ कंप्रेशन सूचर. These are sutures which are placed on the uterus to mechanically, physically squeeze the uterus, and of course, life saving as a last resort is the hysterectomy to save the patient's life. अगर सब कुछ करने के बाद भी ब्लीडिंग बंद नहीं हो रहा है तो हिस्टेरेक्टमी. यस, इन बिटवीन अगर कहीं पे फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल है, यूट्राइन आर्टरी एम्बोलाइजेशन कैन ऑल्सो बी ट्राइड इफ फैसिलिटी इज अवेलेबल. सो इन वन स्लाइड आपका पूरा पीपीएच का एल्गोरिदम मैनेजमेंट है, एंड माय डियर स्टूडेंट यू नो द आंसर ऑलरेडी कि सर पहले हम ऑक्सीटोसिन करेंगे, option B, then I go to prostaglandin which is option D, then I go for balloon tamponade option A, then I go for B-Lin suture with compression, and last is hysterectomy, thoko, tali, clap if you have learned something new. So B, option B is the answer, and ये वाले question surely आपको एग्जाम में आने वाले हैं. Okay, B, D, A के बाद C, and last is your option E. ओके, बलून टैम्पोनेड याद रखना है. और एक क्वेश्चन प्लीज जरा कमेंट में टाइप कर देना कि बकरी बलून टैम्पोनेड जो मैंने बताया कैसे बोलना है. पहले तो बैकरी बलून, उसका कैपेसिटी कितना होता है? व्हाट इज द कैपेसिटी ऑफ दिस बकरी बलून टैम्पोनेड? कितना सलाइन हम भरते हैं बकरी बलून का कैपेसिटी? प्लीज कमेंट इन द चैट बॉक्स. ओके, तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपने ये वीडियो को शेयर कर अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, हाइप बटन दबा दीजिए. एंड नाउ कमिंग टू द सेकंड एमसीक्यू. नाउ अगेन दिस डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन आ गया, डायरेक्टली मार्क मत करो, नो, ये मल्टीपल करेक्ट वाले. ओके, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर ट्रू रिगार्डिंग हिस्टेरोस्कोपी? नाउ स्टूडेंट्स को टोटल कंफ्यूजन हिस्टेरोस्कोपी लैप्रोस्कोपी. तो हिस्टेरोस्कोपी इज व्हाट माय डियर स्टूडेंट? हिस्टेरोस्कोपी में वी पुट इन अ टेलीस्कोप थ्रू द वजाइना, थ्रू द सर्विक्स. एक टेलीस्कोप होता है जो हम वजाइना के थ्रू, सर्विक्स के थ्रू डालते हैं. एंड माय डियर स्टूडेंट, द मेन रोल, yes, very good. If you know only this much, okay sir, hysteroscopy, जो hysteroscopy, I'm writing the capital H, is to see the cavity. जो भी cavity का problem है, hysteroscopy is to look inside the uterus, and we are going to look at the cavity. So it is going to evaluate the uterine factors. What is this intrauterine synechiae adhesions? Asherman syndrome. तो अगर इफ देयर आर इंट्रायूट्राइन एडिशंस, तो हमको अंदर से इंट्रायूट्राइन एडिशंस, एशरमैन सिंड्रोम. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस. लैप्रोस्कोपी में वी पुट इन अ टेलीस्कोप थ्रू द एंटीरियर एब्डोमिनल वॉल. We put in a telescope and we see the pelvis, uterus from outside, outer surface. Okay, so we will see the tubes and the ovary. Please understand, which we never see on hysteroscopy. Hysteroscopy में you can never see the patient का tubes, ovary, pelvis, पाउच ऑफ डगलस, ये सब नहीं दिखता, यू कैन नेवर सी दीज. Okay, fallopian tubes, ovary, pelvis, pouch of Douglas, all that you never see on hysteroscopy. A basic concept है. Okay, is it understood to all of you? Yes. So पहला हो गया आपका Asherman syndrome. Can you diagnose uterine synechiae? Yes, and also treat it. What is the treatment? We do hysteroscopic adhesiolysis. Okay, septate uterus. Septum is projecting into the cavity of the uterus. Septate uterus. और उसका ट्रीटमेंट भी हम कर सकते हैं, मैनेजमेंट, हिस्ट्रोस्कोपिक सेप्टल रिसेक्शन. ओके, सो सेप्टम अगर यूट्रस के अंदर है, वी कैन डायग्नोज एंड मैनेज ऑल्सो. एंड मैनेजमेंट ऑफ सेप्टम, रिमेंबर, इज ऑलवेज विथ हिस्टेरोस्कोपी सेप्टल रिसेक्शन. तो सेप्टम भी है. एंड इफ देयर इज अ पॉलिप, if there is a endometrial polyp or there is a fibroid, लेकिन which fibroid my dear student, it's coming in the cavity, इसको हम बोलते हैं submucosal fibroid. All these are mainly managed by hysteroscopy. Okay, is it clear? Endometriosis is outside the pelvis, yes or no? Tell me the features of endometriosis. You'll see adhesion. Endometriosis is by laparoscopy. Yes, laparoscopy. अगर endometriosis diagnose करना है. Okay, and my dear student, in hysteroscopy, I can only see the cornual end of the fallopian tube. जो ट्यूब का फर्स्ट पार्ट है, cornual end. That's it. But my dear student, hysteroscopy is never for tubal patency. Tubal patency, hysteroscopy never. Why? Because sir, when I want to, as I told you, hysteroscopy is only for the cavity. अगर हमको, if I want to see the tubal patency, what do we do? Yes, which dye? Methylene blue dye. And उसको क्या बोलते हैं? लाप्रोस्कोपी के बाद क्या? गोल्ड स्टैंडर्ड लाप्रोस्कोपी CV. Tell me other test for tubal patency also. एक एक्सरे है जिससे ट्यूबल पेटेंसी पता चलेगा, सिंपल जस्ट नेम. इसको बोलते हैं लाप्रोस्कोपी क्रोमोपर्ट्यूबेशन. We will see a dye is injected from the cervix, through the cervix, and the dye will enter the uterus and come out of the fallopian tube, जिसको बोलते हैं the spill of the dye. The spill of the dye. Is it clear? Which is the dye? I already told you, methylene blue dye, Thocotali, methylene blue dye. Okay. Tell me 2-3 other conditions which the laparoscopy can detect but not the hysteroscopy. Okay, so please understand this. Hysteroscopy is mainly for your intrauterine adhesion, septum, endometrial polyp, submucosal fibroid, and all the cavity problem. Never for tubes, ovary, and the pouch of Douglas and the pelvis. And now you know the answer. Okay, yes sir, 1 होगा intra 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4. 2 नहीं होगा. सिंपल इफ यू नो के सर 2 इज नॉट देयर, ये गया, ये इसमें भी 2 है, इसमें भी 2 है. वेरी गुड, ऑप्शन बी इज द आंसर. ओके, सो रिमेंबर हिस्टेरोस्कोपी इज not for tubal patency. For tubal patency we have to go and do laparoscopy chromoperturbation, Thocotali. Is this understood to all of you? And also comment in the chat box कि ये जो intrauterine adhesions है, जो Asherman syndrome, why do they get formed? Intrauterine adhesion, another name Shinyke is Asherman syndrome. Why does it happen? ये Asherman क्यों होता है? Please comment in the chat box. मैं आपको आंसर वहां पे देने वाला हूं. Moving on, again match the column. Again the best type, because एक साथ you can have 4 questions. एक साथ in 4 questions can be answered. Match the hormone profile. Lady comes to us with amenorrhea. ये साइड पे 3-4 conditions है, ये साइड पे उसके hormonal profiles are given. Okay, absolutely crystal, जिसका concept clear होगा can easily crack this master servant relationship. Pituitary is the master and ovary is the servant. Simple याद रखना है. Pituitary is the master, ovary is the servant. So if your ovary is working normally, pituitary से आता है पहले FSH hormone mainly, and then LH also comes, and ovary से आता है estrogen and progesterone. Okay, so FSH and LH come from here, and mainly your estrogen, and after ovulation progesterone comes from the ovary. Basic concept first. So if the servant is working normally, master is happy. Yes, आपके घर पे भी लेकिन इफ द सर्वेंट इज नॉट वर्किंग प्रॉपरली, सर्वेंट का काम बराबर नहीं हो रहा है, तो मास्टर क्या करता है, मास्टर और शाउट करता है कि बाबा काम करो काम करो काम करो, एंड मास्टर फिर अपना काम, मास्टर और जोर से आवाज करता है, मास्टर अपना प्रोडक्शन और बढ़ाता है कि काम करो काम करो. दैट्स द होल कॉन्सेप्ट. इज इट अंडरस्टूड टू ऑल ऑफ यू? सो दिस मच कॉन्सेप्ट यू नो, you can solve the MCQ. What is Sheehan syndrome? It's a postpartum pituitary necrosis. So sir, in Sheehan syndrome, the pituitary gland is fired. Pituitary gone. It is pituitary necrosis. So obviously FSH and LH will become very, very low. And because FSH and LH will become very, very low because it is a pituitary necrosis, postpartum, pituitary काम नहीं करेगा तो ओवरी भी काम नहीं करेगा, तो सारे हार्मोन्स लो हो जाते हैं. तो इन शीहान सिंड्रोम वी हैव गॉट लो LH, low FSH, low estrogen, low progesterone, because progesterone comes only after ovulation. तो ovulation तो होगा नहीं. So A is 1. A is 1, दो ऑप्शन है. ओके, A is not 2, A के 2 है नहीं, all are normal no, तो ये ऑप्शन रूल आउट. सी मैच द कॉलम ऐसा करना है, A is 2, तो ये दो ऑप्शन आपके रूल आउट हो गए. Sheehan syndrome में so it's a pituitary necrosis, so FSH and LH are going to be very, very low, and therefore subsequently the ovary cannot work. Ovary can't work, and because ovary can't work, estrogen and progesterone also are going to be very, very low. Okay, is it clear to all of you? Now जब हम देखते हैं ovarian failure 25 गर्ल है. Similarly ovarian failure, यही लेडी अगर 40-50 होता है तो उसको 45-50 तो हम बोलते हैं menopause. Ovarian failure and menopause is the same. So if it's a 25-year-old, we call it premature ovarian failure. Please comment in the chat box premature ovarian failure का क्या क्राइटेरिया है एज का. बट ओवेरियन फेलियर आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू, एंड मेनोपॉज सेम होगा, सेम हार्मोनल प्रोफाइल होगा. नाउ ओवेरियन फेलियर में क्या होगा? यस सर, the ovaries are not functioning, but the master will say बाबा और काम करो, so master will increase the production. Yes, so ovarian failure में high LH and FSH, very, very important. All postmenopausal lady, FSH and LH is going to be mainly high, and FSH बहुत बढ़ता है because it is telling कि बाबा काम करो, लेकिन estrogen progesterone is going to be low, so D is 4. So we are not wiser with this, but ये चलो चारों में D4 था. Okay, is it clear? So अभी हमारे को A और C से देखना है. PCOS is an endocrine disturbance. All of you know कि in PCOS the LH is increased. PCOS में LH बढ़ जाता है, FSH LH ratio becomes altered. FSH to LH ratio in PCOS normally होता है 2:1. In PCOS the ratio becomes 1:2 or 1:3 or even 1:4. Why? Because LH is going to be rising. So high LH and normal FSH, and PCOS is an unopposed estrogen. So high estrogen and very, very important low progesterone. Why? Because it is an ovulation. जब भी an ovulation होता है, whenever there is an ovulation, remember this rule, because sir, no ovulation, no corpus luteum, no progesterone. ठोको ताली. So whenever there is an ovulation, this will be the scenario. Keep in mind कि sir estrogen is present but progesterone is going to be absent. So sir PCOS में we are going to get C3, high LH होगा, LH will be high, FSH can be normal, high normal to estrogen but low progesterone. So C3, and here you have my answer. C3 ये C2 नहीं है, तो ये okay, A is the answer. And lastly, I just now told you, Asherman syndrome क्या है? Sir, Asherman syndrome is the problem inside the uterus. So the problem is inside the uterus. Pituitary is also okay, ovary is also okay, all are normal. मतलब अपने हिसाब से सब कुछ B2. Okay, so first is the answer B2. Why in Asherman syndrome? Because sir Asherman is a problem inside the uterus. Uterus का problem है, तो master भी okay है, servant भी okay है, so B2. So Asherman syndrome all are normal. So B2. Directly अगर आपको ये भी पता है, आपको आंसर आ जाएगा B2 is 100% correct. So ये B3 wrong, B1 wrong. Is it understood to all of you? So master servant याद रखना है and help you solve lots of MCQs. अगेन और एक मैच द कॉलम क्या है? सब ड्रग्स दिया है एंड कॉलम नंबर 2 में उनका प्रॉपर्टीज है, यूज दिया है. कार्बेटोसिन क्या है ये? श्योरली ये साल क्वेश्चन आने वाला है, याद रखोगे मुझे। क्लैप इफ यू फील हैप्पी। कार्बेटोसिन, व्हाट इज कार्बेटोसिन? So carbetocin is a new drug. Is it a tocolytic agent? Wrong. Carbetocin is what? So carbetocin is a newer drug for PPH prevention mainly. Can also be used for treatment, mainly for prevention of PPH and also for treatment sometimes. Carbetocin, what is the property? Yes sir, it is a oxytocin ka derivative as the name suggests. But remember this, कि ऑक्सीटोसिन रिक्वायर्स द कोल्ड चेन टू बी मेंटेन एंड कार्बेटोसिन का एडवांटेज ये है कि कार्बेटोसिन इज स्टेबल एट रूम टेम्परेचर. इट इज अ हीट स्टेबल, ओके, it is heat stable derivative and stable at room temperature. So it is a room temperature stable 1B. That's it. 1B, 1B, 1B. एक ऑप्शन तुम्हारा आउट हो जाता है. Atosiban. Atosiban is where? Sir, atosiban is a oxytocin antagonist. It is a tocolytic agent. 2A, 2A, 2A. So 2 is not D. तो ये ऑप्शन आउट. 2 is not D. So 2A, 2A. प्लीज कमेंट इन द चैट बॉक्स और 2-3 टोकोलाइटिक एजेंट्स आप मुझे बता दोगे. ओके, सो याद रखना कि कार्बेटोसिन इज एक्शन सिमिलर टू ऑक्सीटोसिन, लाइक ऑक्सीटोसिन, एंड एटोसिबान इज अ ऑक्सीटोसिन का एंटागोनिस्ट. उल्टा, कार्बेटोसिन यूट्रस को मोर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करवाता है. एटोसिबान इज अ यूट्राइन रिलैक्सेंट. इट्स ऑक्सीटोसिन. इट इज अ टोकोलाइटिक एजेंट. इज दिस अंडरस्टूड टू ऑल ऑफ यू? सो एटोसिबान सर 2A, क्लियरली 2A, 2A. दो ही ऑप्शन बच गए हैं. यस, इंडोमेथासिन, माय डियर स्टूडेंट, इंडोमेथासिन इज ऑल्सो अ टोकोलाइटिक. ओके, बट 3A मार्क नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज इंडोमेथासिन स्पेसिफिकली इज यूज्ड इन मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट ऑफ पॉलीहाइड्रोएमनियोस व्हेन इट इज सीवियर पॉली. 3D. Okay, so you have the answer. When there is severe poly and mother is having breathing difficulty, we can give indomethacin. But please comment what is the side effect of indomethacin if I use it beyond 34 weeks. If after 34 weeks you use indomethacin, what is the problem? Very simple. Okay, so indomethacin is used for medical management of polyhydramnios. Very, very important MCQ. Please tell me one more management of polyhydramnios. If it's severe polyhydramnios and mother is having breathing difficulty, और हम क्या कर सकते हैं for the mother? Okay, misoprostol, all of you know, sir, misoprostol is used for MTP also, for induction of labor also, and I told you for PPH. So 4C. Okay, 4C. Okay, so this is out. It is not 4D नहीं है, 4D नहीं है, तो ये ऑप्शन भी आपका आउट हो गया. एंड कार्बोप्रोस्ट इज व्हाट? Sir, carboprost is PGF2 alpha. I told you carboprost is contraindicated in bronchial asthma. Carboprost, we use it for PPH. Okay, so 5E is the answer. देखो सब जगह. Okay, so you know option A, 1B, 2A, 3D, 4C and 5E. Absolutely 5 star, super. ये क्वेश्चन आने वाला है, एक साथ आपके 5 ड्रग्स हो गए. Okay, is it understood to all of you? So please keep this in mind, and as I told you, okay, please tell me कि इंडोमेथासिन का साइड इफेक्ट क्या है if used beyond 34 weeks, and which one more management can be used for polyhydramnios when it's severe poly and mother is having breathing difficulty. Okay, moving on. Again, multiple correct. Which of the following are included in the combined prenatal screening test for first trimester? Now, what is all this prenatal screening test in the first trimester? Yes, this combined prenatal screening test is for trisomy 21. Down syndrome का screening का बात हो रहा है. Now, what you need to keep in mind is, first of all, तो combine पूछा है, but even if combine is not asked, what we should know is a prenatal screening for Down syndrome screening test in the first trimester. Okay, so that is very important. They have asked for screening test and first trimester. Now remember, my dear student, screening can happen with the mother's blood, maternal serum. मदर का ब्लड से हम टेस्ट कर सकते हैं. कौन सा टेस्ट? Okay. And screening can also happen with ultrasonography. Is it clear to all of you? ये सब screening test का बात हो रहा है. Please comment in the chat box which is a confirmatory test. Confirmatory test is which one? Please comment which is a confirmatory test for trisomy 21 and which procedure you will do to confirm that the baby is confirmed having trisomy 21. First trimester mein which procedure do I do? Second trimester which procedure do I do? Please comment in the chat box. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the test which I do? Yes, sir. Dual marker test. And in dual marker test, we do two components, HCG and PAPP-A, PAPP-A, pregnancy associated plasma protein A. Thokotali. Again, remember extra information, sir. HCG is higher than normal and PAPP-A is lower than normal. Please also comment if the dual marker is high risk, तो क्या करना है? And when is the dual marker test done? Yes, sir, it's done in the first trimester. We do it in the first trimester. Generally, remember 11 to 13 weeks. So HCG, PAPP-A, yes. Sir, HCG, yes. PAPP-A, yes. Now, what is this NBNT scan? Yes, NT सबको पता है. NBNT आगे तो don't confuse. NB is nasal bone. This ultrasonography, what I do is NT scan. In NT scan, we measure the nuchal translucency, and as all of you know, at the nape of the neck, baby ko translucent space, anything less than NT should be less than 3.5 millimeter is considered normal. If the NT is increased, increase NT. Increase NT is a marker for Down syndrome, trisomy 21. Okay, so NT normally should be less than 3 millimeter. Some books say 3.5 millimeter. That is okay. मतलब NT का value होना चाहिए 1-2. तो NT scan. लेकिन side by side when I do the NT scan, we also check for the nasal bone, because normally, remember my dear student, the nasal bone should be present. Of course, nasal bone should be present. That is normal. And Down syndrome में होता है absent nasal bone. Clap. And please also comment. Please also comment 2-3 more features of Down syndrome. Please 2-3 और features of Down syndrome which I can pick up on ultrasonography. On ultrasonography, please comment in the chat box 2-3 more features of Down syndrome. दो मैंने already have told you. I have told you 2 features. What are the 2 features which I told you? Sir, NT is going to be increased. Increased NT is suggestive of Down syndrome. Absent nasal bone is suggestive of trisomy 21. Please tell me 2 more features of Down syndrome which I can detect on ultrasonography. Is it clear? So will I do NBNT scan? Yes. So 1, 3, 4. Alpha fetoprotein, sir, is a part of what? Yes, alpha fetoprotein, sir, is a part of triple marker test or quadruple marker test, which is done when? Yes, sir, it is done between 16 to 18 weeks, which is the second trimester. Question is about the first trimester. एक word पढ़ना है. Is it clear to all of you? So, sir, alpha fetoprotein, HCG and और क्या component है? Please comment. Please comment the components of triple marker, quadruple marker. So, and I'll give you the answer in the chat box. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, sir, the triple marker test and the quadruple marker test, triple marker test, quadruple marker test, triple marker test, quadruple marker test are done in the second trimester. They are done in the second trimester and therefore that is not okay. So ये आपका नहीं होगा alpha feto. So which are included for the combined. So combined समझ में आ गया. Combined means maternal serum and ultrasonography दोनों करना है. So 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 only. 2 नहीं है. 2 नहीं आना चाहिए. 2 नहीं आना चाहिए. 2 नहीं आना चाहिए. 1, 3, 4. Yes or no? 1, 3, 4. Is it understood to all of you? So increase in NT, you need to keep in mind. Absent nasal bone, you need to keep in mind. This is the NT scan done when 11 to 13 weeks. Okay. And serum से हम करते हैं dual marker test, HCG plus PAPP-A, PAPP-A. Okay. all this HCG higher than normal, PAP a lesser than normal. This is your dual marker done. All these are done in the first trimester, T1. Okay, 11 to 13 weeks. Okay, triple marker, quadruple marker is in the second trimester. And please tell me about the confirmatory test which I do. Confirmatory test कौन सा है? Arrange in the right sequence of events for labor. Again, all students clean bold हो जाते हैं. Okay, so common sense है कि सर लेबर एंगेजमेंट, रेस्टिट्यूशन, एक्सटेंशन, क्राउनिंग तो सारे नहीं दिए लेबर के पूरे स्टेप्स. यू शुड नो बेसिक्स. ओके, इन बिटवीन स्टेप्स आर मिसिंग, दैट इज फाइन. लेबर ऑलवेज बिगिंस विथ डिसेंट इज अ कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस. एंगेजमेंट हैपेंस फर्स्ट. Okay, याद रखना engagement. What is engagement? So when the baby's head enters the pelvis. So restitution happens after delivery. ये सब rotation सब बाद में होता है, common sense. So engagement is first. So first तो automatically दो option आपके out हो गए. Okay, after engagement what happens? Anybody? Yes sir. The baby's head touches the pelvic floor. And there is internal rotation. Very important MCQ. Internal rotation takes place at the level of the pelvic floor. Please keep this in mind. Is this understood to all of you? Is understood to all of you? So, internal rotation. Basically, if you remember this, this outer circle is the pelvis. Outer circle is the pelvis. Pubic symphysis, so that is anterior, and sacrum promontory posterior. Inside it is the baby's head. Okay, baby's head. And we are talking, sir, occiput is over here, yeah, over here to beginning of the labor, beginning. So, sir, occiput has to rotate and come at 12 o'clock. Whatever part has to deliver has to come at 12 o'clock. So, internal rotation hota hai. This movement inside the head. So engagement के बाद internal rotation not given, that's ठीक है, वो नहीं दिया ऑप्शन में, but engagement के बाद you know it is internal rotation जो नहीं दिया. Then what will happen? So then the baby's head comes down, and then there is crowning. Crowning मतलब the scalp is visible. Here is which you do the episiotomy you can give, and baby's head is flexed. So then head delivery by extension. Keep in mind, and very important, please comment what maneuver do I use. एक image based question we have shown you, which is the maneuver to be done. Gradually, I'm giving you the clue, gradual head delivery by extension. So crowning. So engagement के बाद crowning 1-4 and you already have your answer. Then head delivery is by extension. Now extension के बाद क्या होता है? Because there's a lot of movement, internal rotation हुआ है, there's a twist on the neck, there is restitution. Restitution is basically untwisting of the baby का neck. So then there is restitution 4 के बाद, of course crowning के बाद head delivery by extension, which is, I told you, some all are not given, they are missing, and उसके बाद होगा restitution option 2. Okay, so 1 के बाद 2 नहीं होता, directly engagement के बाद you already got your answer. Delivery is head delivery by extension. Head delivery by extension after crowning. Then there is restitution. उसके बाद क्या होता है? Yes, sir. Then there is actually internal rotation of shoulders. So now the baby has delivered. So all these movements are taking outside. Okay, and there is actually internal rotation of shoulders, which is manifested as external rotation of the fetal head. Is this, and rest of the baby will then the shoulders will deliver, and then the rest of the baby by lateral flexion. So remember this, actually it is जो ये external rotation दिया है, external rotation of the fetal head. 3 is going to be last. Okay, 3 is going to, but actually जो external rotation of the head है, remember, is actually because of internal rotation of shoulder. Okay, is this understood? I hope it's absolutely crystal clear. Engagement, then crowning, then restitution, and then extension. So 1, 4, 2, 3, ठोको ताली. So please keep this in mind. आप मुझे बताएंगे कि for head delivery extension कौन सा maneuver करना है. Keep in mind, and restitution is the untwisting of the neck. Moving on now. Again, remember this. Again, as I said, कि multiple correct choices. Indications and prerequisite for delivery with ventus. Ventus word आया, many students confused. Ventus is nothing but the word vacuum. Vacuum and ventus mean the same thing. Okay, so they're asking you either indication or prerequisites. Okay, now please pay attention. Whenever we apply an instrument, remember this common mistake students say first when I ask what's the indication for forceps or vacuum, they tell me CPD, cephalopelvic. Wrong. Please understand this. CPD should not be there. Whenever I am applying a forceps or vacuum, the pelvis should be adequate. Pelvis should be adequate. Is this understood to all of you? Adequate pelvis. Of course, preferably for both, cervix should be fully dilated. Definitely for forceps. Vacuum can theoretically be applied at 7 centimeter लगा सकते हैं, लेकिन pelvis should be adequate. Okay. Now forceps जो है, forceps, remember this, forceps can be applied on head as well as if it's a face, main to anterior face. Now vacuum, please understand, अगर face presentation है और आपने if you apply vacuum, what will happen? Eyeballs will pop out. बेबी का आंख बाहर आ जाएगा. So remember my dear student कि vacuum can never be applied on breech or face. Is it clear? Clap if you feel happy. ठोको ताली. V for vacuum, V for vertex. Vacuum is only for vertex presentation. So ये face presentation is out. Face पे आप, because it's either a indication and as well as prerequisite. So face is out. Face पे sir I cannot apply a vacuum. क्या होगा? eyeball will pop out. तो 4 out हो गया. तो ये 2 ऑप्शन आपके आउट हो गए. देखा कैसे उड़ा दिया 2 ऑप्शन. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? सो yes, now what other things you should know कि सर हम कब लगाते हैं? Yes sir, pelvis should be adequate. Then if it is prolongs, mother is pushing, so maternal exhaustion, mother is exhausted, mother says doctor now I cannot push. Second, prolonged second stage, already sir she is pushing for 2-3 hours, prolonged second stage. और in certain, tell me in the chat box कौन से condition में I want to cut short second stage. Okay, so either prolonged second stage या cut short second stage also we can apply forceps or vacuum. Is it clear? And lastly sir, when the baby heart rate is dropping down at full dilatation, even fetal distress. Fetal distress में both forceps and vacuum can be applied. Yes, forceps is slightly faster, so forceps first preferred but vacuum can be applied. Okay, वो कोई confusion नहीं है. So remember this, mother exhausted, fetal distress and prolonged second stage or your cut short second stage. So delay in the second stage of labor, yes, 1 is yes, 1 is yes. So 1. Non-reassuring fetal heart rate, that's your fetal distress, also yes. So 1 and 2 to hai. Now my dear student, very very important, gestational age less than 34 weeks becomes a contraindication for vacuum. Why? Because sir, premature forceps can be applied. Okay, if it is a preterm baby, for delivery 33, 34, 35 weeks, then sir, forceps is okay. Forceps is okay, but vacuum never. Why never? Because sir, preterm babies are anyway more prone to intraventricular hemorrhage, and vacuum या ventus say there is increased risk of intraventricular hemorrhage in the preterm babies if I apply vacuum. So 3 is out. जहाँ पे भी 3 है वो out हो जाता है, and only 1 and 2. So sir हम face पे नहीं लगा सकते. Clap, ठोको ताली. Sir face presentation, eyeballs will pop out, so vacuum cannot be applied. And gestational age less than 34 weeks, again it is not to be applied. So yes, delay in the second stage or cut short second stage, fetal distress, maternal exhaustion, all this become the indication as well as prerequisites for ventus. Is it clear to all of you? अगर ये सेम क्वेश्चन वेंटूस लगा के फोर्सेप्स बना दिया तो सर फोर्सेप्स ये भी कर सकते हैं. ओके, फीटल हार्ट रेट नर्चरिंग जैसे 34 पे भी लगा सकते हैं, फेस और वर्टेक्स पे दोनों पे आपका फॉल्स। सो आंसर विल कंप्लीटली चेंज। इज इट क्लियर? बट क्वेश्चन अबाउट वैक्यूम, सो ओनली 1 and 2, 1 and 2 ओनली, 3 इज नॉट देयर, 3 जहां पे भी है कलेक्ट कर देना है and the answer is only 1 and 2. Is this understood to all of you? And my dear student, just see the notes, superb, completely handwritten notes, completely color integrated. Every student has told me, yes sir, within once we have seen your videos, 2 घंटे में हम नोट्स को पूरा रिवाइज कर सकते हैं। स्टूडेंट्स के मुझे फोन कॉल्स हैं कि सर आफ्टर कमिंग आउट ऑफ सेशन 1 आई हैव read before going for session 2, I was able to revise your notes quickly. I went in all questions from your notes. Is it clear to all of you? We have had a notes reading session where entire notes we could read only in 2 hours time. And you, my dear student, please ye ek baar pad lena sir, every question from what you have taught. Best thing is this, Obs Gynae absolutely easy with OG Guru and OBGY. Okay, thank you sir, OBGY was my savior. I clear. Okay. Second half questions all came from your notes and your lectures and words. Okay, I carry the lessons what you taught me in the classroom, and beyond that, thank you for helping and making OBGY such easy and in first. Okay, पूरा credit आपको mask को boost कर दिया. Okay, so same thing will happen with you. As I said, it's a single most important subject. 30 to 35 MCQs are going to be whichever source. Don't worry, this is like a quick whichever source you have revised your OBGY from, don't worry, study by, don't worry at all. Just give me 4 days time, and within 4 days, and aapko agar if a subject is going to give you 30 to 35 MCQs, 4 days is what you are supposed to give. You will have to give, and my guarantee, if with your current knowledge you are stuck up at OBGY 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 questions, your score is going to jump up to 28, 29, 30. 15 marks more you are going to get in OBGY, ये मेरा guarantee है, and I don't need to tell you the importance of 15 marks. It's a difference between score of 150, 140 and 155, 135 and 150. So many students are stuck up at the score of 135, 3-4 attempts, then they take my class and then they clear. So master class OBGY, master class, आपको theoretical lectures, IBQ, beautiful handwritten notes, and most importantly personalized timetable guidance and mentorship, also everything included only at 11 Finance. So download the OG Guru app and get in touch with me on phone and WhatsApp on this number. Also, please subscribe to the Insta and share this video with all your friends and colleagues. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for many more such interesting videos, and follow on Insta, and you will make it. This is a new pattern, and I'm sure you must have loved the session. Share this video with all your friends and colleagues, and download the OG Guru app and message me for timetable guidance. Within 4 days time, OBGY will become your single most scoring subject. When you walk out of the FMG exam, you will call me and tell me, thank you sir, among all 19 subjects, my best performance is in OBGY. That's my guarantee. Bye bye, best of luck, thank you very much.